Hi everyone, and how are you this fine Monday? So I'm really excited actually about the information that I'm going to share with you. Now, if any of you have got BBC iPlayer or anything like that, please go and watch The Truth About Fat. What I love about nutrition is I love it when they back it up with science. I love it when they do research and the stats are there to prove, their theories. And this is what the BBC television program, The Truth About Fat, was doing. And so I absolutely loved it. So over the years, fat has got bad press. All kinds of fat has got bad press, and really it's the saturated fat that clogs our arteries, and that really has got the bad press. But all the monounsaturated fats and the polyunsaturated, we need these things, like a car needs oil, and in order for our metabolism to be, functioning at optimum level, we do need to be taking in our good healthy fats. Now, what I loved about the program is they said the old phrase that Anna always says when talking about fat: bad fat is hard at room temperature, good fat is liquid at room temperature in general. And so when they said this, I was like, yeah, that's my line. So I love it, but it's true. So a very typical example of that is very hard cheeses, lard, hard butters, full of saturated fat. Good fats: olive oil, coconut oil, soft cheeses, things like that. Good, better fats. So then making the choices becomes much easier. But the bit that I was very excited about was the fat burning bit. So they hooked people up to monitors and apparatus that measured how much fat we are burning. And if you saw the program, you could see that they had oxygen masks around their faces as they were walking and doing exercise. In truth, we expel our calories. Please, nobody start hyperventilating on me. In order to lose weight, expelling the calories. But when we breathe and we do exercising and we're burning, just imagine the exhaust, the carbon dioxide coming out, we're expelling our calories. So it's a really good way of monitoring how much fat a person is actually burning. So even when the main presenter in the program, which was a doctor, was walking, they could prove that she was burning fat. But here's the interesting thing: people always think that they have to work, for 3 hours in order to get the results that they want and the rest of it, when really short bursts of exercise is very effective. So I just want to put this out there. This is what they did. So they hooked up two guys to a nice machine, measuring their fat output. And what they said was they made them do hard exercise for 2 minutes and rest for 1, right? And they repeated this cycle 7 times. 21 minutes it took in total. What they realized when they did it with more people and for longer is that those 21 minutes, people burnt more fat, and also they didn't just burn more fat, they doubled it. So the amount of fat that they burnt doubled, and also they were burning fat for hours after they'd finished exercising. Let me repeat that. They doubled their fat burn, and they were also burning fat hours after they finished. Now, the trick to this method is to push yourself in the 2 minutes that you're exercising. But I always say to people, it's okay, you can push yourself for 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes will be over, So one of the tricks I usually use is, if you're going to the gym, just jump on a cross trainer, jump on a bike, whatever machine you prefer, and go just hit start. Don't worry about the resistance, and go like the clappers for 2 minutes, and then rest for a minute, and then go like the clappers for a minute, and then rest for a minute. For those of you that know me in Leeds, I love my run walking. I love it. It's fat burning, and in the gyms when they see me running like a lunatic, sprinting, and then walking, sprint. They go, what's Anna doing? And the other trainers will go, she's fat burning. She's trying to bring her weight down, you know. So I really think we should go for this. Whatever program I have given you, I want you to push yourself hard for 2 minutes and rest for a minute. Push yourself hard for 2 minutes, rest for a minute. You do this 7 times. I want to see what difference it makes to your body. Let's put this research, this scientific research, into action. Let's do it. Let's find out if it works uniquely for you. Now, what's quite interesting, I thought as well, is I know that, you know, I help a few boxers with their nutrition, and I know they work very hard down at Bethlehem Boxing Club with Lee Murter, and the guys and the girls are working hard, but it's ironic that their matches to begin with are often 2 minutes, minute rest, 2 minutes, minute rest, 2 minutes, minute rest, and it's just 3 rounds of 2 minutes. Obviously, they're working in circuits, they're doing pad work, and they work to this, they get fit for this. These ladies and guys do not have any fat on them. They are lean, mean fighting machines, right? So I know this works because I've seen the evidence of it. Yeah, so I've seen the evidence of it. When I was dancing, being a lady that sits at a higher weight when she wasn't dancing, if I had a contract coming up, I would take off training like mad for the rehearsals even. And I'd do my run walk, you know, and I'd do all my interval training, and it worked very effectively. Now, what we're doing is we're making it more and more efficient. So I'm asking you to do 21 minutes of 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. I'm not asking you to do 3 hours. I'm not asking you to push yourself beyond your limits. It doesn't matter what your fitness levels are. All I want is for in those 2 minutes for you to be feeling it and to be working hard. So 1 to 10, if you were working hard, I'd want you up there at 8 or 9. Yeah, so you're working hard for those 2 minutes, and then you rest and you slow down. You slow down gradually and you rest for a minute, and then you go for it again for 2 minutes. We're just going to do this 7 times through, as I've said. Now, if you're running, if you're on the cross trainer, if you're doggy walking, if you're lifting weights, what I want you to do is when, after the 2 minutes, don't come to a dead stop, because blood pooling happens, which means that the blood goes to the legs and then you get dizzy and you want to keel over. This isn't dangerous, but it's scary for everyone else around you. So just slow down gradually and come to a gradual stop rather than just stopping straight away. I did have a guy who used to come into the gym to me in a gym that I worked in years ago, and he used to run like the clappers on the treadmill and then just stop and keel over, and it frightened everyone else around him. He came round, he was fine after a drink of water, but I said, I'm banning you for my shift. You are not doing that again, because he used to do it all the time. So you want to slow down gradually rather than stop abruptly. So this week I want you to do this, and if you haven't watched The Truth About Fat on the BBC iPlayer or on the TV, get it on iPlayer, get it on catch up, watch it. It is well worth a watch, and it gives you a whole new concept about fat. It shows you how to use fat to your advantage, and it also shows you how to burn more fat in less time and to keep burning for longer afterwards. And that is what this little trick is all about. So I know some of you struggle with time, and I know some of you are really struggling, you know, to fit exercise in. But if you can find 21 minutes, even 3, well, 3 is the magic number, but even just imagine if you can find 21 minutes 4 or 5 times a week. Just think what that will do to your physique. And for those ladies that are just wanting to sculpt and tone and just lose that little bit of extra body fat to be all lean, it will do that. It really will. So whether you're wanting to lose 10 stones or you're wanting to be all nicely sculpted, this will work. So I just needed to kind of get online today straight away. It's Monday. I want you going for it. I am going to be doing this myself. So after I finish here, I'm going to take Oscar the Husky out for a little 2-minute jog, going for it. 1-minute walk, 2-minute jog, 1-minute walk. I'll do it 7 times. I'll sweat like a lunatic. I'll be back in 21 minutes. I'm going to aim to do this Monday to Friday. Let's see what it does. If I'm doing it, you have to do it. So I hope you're well. As I said, I'll put up a little link for that program, and please watch it. It's worth a watch. So happy Monday. Let's go for it now. Let's speed up those metabolisms. I am actually vegan this week, thanks to BBC Radio Leeds. So we did a week of vegetarian, a week of gluten-free, and a week of vegan. Vegan is this week. And in that respect, we'll see how it goes. Loved to be vegetarian, easy peasy. Gluten-free was easy peasy, but gave me a few belly aches with an increase in fibre. We'll see how we go with vegan. Wish me luck. And for any vegans that are with us, give Anna a bit of support too. Any suggestions, any recipes, anything that you particularly like, especially the grab and go stuff. So I found a lovely kind of veggie, fruity, couscous kind of mixture that I can grab and go with, which is really good for energy. So any kind of suggestions, I gladly appreciate them. So I hope you're very, very well, and let's go for it, and I will speak to you very soon. Okay, bye.